6 tips for when you are starting a job search. Searching for a job can prove to be challenging, especially if your industry of interest is highly sought after. However, put yourself in the shoes of a typical recruiter for a second. You place online adverts for 2 human resource managers, and then you get 5,000 applicants. How do you trim the list from 5,000 to 10 people for one-on-one interview? And how do you select the best 2 from a group of 10? Now you know why it's a must to be an outstanding candidate if you want to land a job. With that said, here are 6 practical tips for a successful job search. Number 1, learn how to search for jobs. You're probably reading this because you want to increase your knowledge on searching for jobs in the ever-evolving marketplace. That's a great step, but it's only one out of hundreds of tips for job hunting you can try. The list here won't be exhaustive, nor will the one on the next blog post you read be. Because of that, it's best to gather as many pieces of information as possible from different sources and see how to combine and use all of them to your advantage. And don't stop at reading. You also need to carry out the advice you've managed to find. Number 2, determine what you want. You can have a clear understanding of the direction you want to take in your personal life by answering these questions. What are your main strengths? What are your main weaknesses? What do you enjoy doing? In what industry would you most likely thrive? Once you've tackled those, you'll be one step closer to your dream job. Keep in mind that you should refrain from applying for every job you see advertised. Some certainly won't align with your preferences. Getting into a full-time job for a role you don't like won't do you any good. You may start earning and meeting your expenses, but you might start resenting your job in the long run. This may lead to underperformance and unnecessary disagreements with your employer and colleagues. When you make up your mind to work, say in a bank in Florida, your job searches become more focused and you are able to jump right in when opportunity strikes. Number 3, get to know your target company better. It's unfortunate when job applicants show up for an interview with a company whose main products or range of services they know nothing about. It will be hard for anyone to convince an interviewer that they are fit for a certain role if they don't know the specifics of the job. That's why it's important to get as much information as possible about any company you plan to contact for job consideration. Research both online and offline to find out the financial health of the company, the company's organizational culture, the company's brand value, the size of the company, the typical salaries of other employees, training and development opportunities the company offers, the employee retention rate, how many branches the company has, the company's history. These facts will help you drop those companies whose credentials are questionable and only focus on those promising growth in your career. Number 4, broaden your skills. Don't indicate on your resume that you are a master of a complex programming language if all you know are a mere basics that every person is familiar with. The test for that sort of skill will come somewhere along the line. It may be during the interview where the interviewer will be able to call out your bluff, or during a software development assignment where your coding skills will be required. Instead of waiting to embarrass yourself in front of your potential employer, do all you can to improve your skills when there is still time. Enroll in a certification course for industry-specific skills. Practice day in, out until you become genuine master of the skill in question. And on top of technical skills, Work on interpersonal skills such as tolerance, teamwork, socializing, sensitivity to others' preferences, respect for everyone regardless of their circumstances, public speaking, patience when dealing with colleagues, body language, light-heartedness, conflict management, clear communication, attitude towards constructive feedback. You probably didn't learn much of this in school, but they are surely needed in the workplace, and they may sometimes be even more important than technical skills. Number 5, make contacts. Call it networking if you wish. Don't assume that your degree, certifications, professional experience, and other items that fill your resume will speak for themselves. People need to see the person behind this qualification really is. Therefore, ignite conversations at social events, workshops, conferences, seminars, webinars, team building excursions, and other work-related events. Tell people who you are and let them know that you are currently looking for a job. Consider these additional networking tips that will put you in a better position for employment. Join at least one networking group in your area of residence. Plan at least one coffee date per week with a former schoolmate or colleague. Send invitations for connection on popular online networking platforms. Volunteer your skills wherever and whenever possible. Strive to be likable. Don't oversell yourself. Join professional groups on select social media platform. Share your goals with those close to you and let word of mouth do its magic. Get in touch with your professors. All these actions increase your visibility as a potential employee for any of the organizations the people you interact with work for. Number 6, spruce up your resume. At this point, you've done all the necessary preparation for your job search. Don't forget to include all relevant information in your resume. This is the document summarizing you as a potential candidate for a job. You can ask a professional resume writer to help you come up with the best one. The idea is to win the heart of whichever hiring manager sets their eyes on the document. You can make things even better by structuring your resume differently depending on the job you're after. Optimize your resume for relevant keywords that a potential employer may be looking for. Upload the different versions of your resume to relevant online platforms and make sure that you update them regularly. Diligently doing the above mentioned things will help set you way ahead of the crowd. It won't be long before you secure your dream job.